Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm being guided to do a reading for Elon Musk. Actually, I did it yesterday, but for the explanation, I'll do it today. Um, this reading will cover his general energy from July 2024 to June 2025. Um, so without further ado, before July 2024, the Two of Wands energy means that Elon Musk was trying to make decisions and he was looking into the world and trying to figure out which particular places that his ambition can be can be achieved, can be expanded. Two of Wands energy, usually it is about being ambitious and having the having the options to choose from. So it is also about researching about different parts of the world and decide which place would be benefiting his ambition. So perhaps he has products that he would like to sell and to build in different parts of the world. Currently, the Strength card means there is a delicate situation for him, and he has to be very careful about it. Because if he's not careful, something can explode. And I have to emphasize the fact that this spread is for the upcoming 12 months. So perhaps it's not totally immediately, but eventually, this period of time for Elon Musk, it can be a delicate time for him. And I also need to say that this might not be related to business. This can be related to him personally. He might be dealing with things that are sensitive. And the lovers crossing it, though. The lovers can be love affairs, love relationships, something that he's really passionate about. This can also be a collaboration. And I would also like to tell you that the Strength card, I actually pulled the 11th house, and the bottom is 5th house. So I'm talking about the other deck that I'm using to supplement this read. So for the Strength card, I think there are things that he is dealing with, the collective, and the 5th house is something that is very close to his heart. So I think there is a project that he will be dealing with that is related to the collective, and he has a lot of passion with it. But the problem is it's also very delicate, and if he's not careful enough, something can explode and out of control. For the lovers, I get the 6th house, which is about health and healing, and the bottom is 9th house. So what I'm thinking is two possibilities. For the lovers, there might be a concern related to sixth house matters, which is about work, um, and the bottom is ninth house. So he might be dealing with work issues that are linked to legal issues and legal system. Uh, but it can also be related to health and healing, perhaps his own health. And the ninth house is about foreign travel, legal system. So I think perhaps he will be dealing with some kind of legal matters, and also health matters, possibly. Um, Maybe at the workplace, some of the legal side of things will be something that he has to pay attention with. And the nature of the lovers, it is about the union, the equality between the union. So that might be a collaboration that can potentially trigger some kind of legal situation that he has to be very careful about. If it is about health, then he has to be very careful about his health. And if it is about his health, then he probably will seek for some kind of remedies from overseas. Um, but anyway, uh, he has his ambitions to do things for the collective, um, regardless whether it is being driven by simply uh, the ego or whatever. But he has the intention to complete something, to achieve something for the collective. But the love is crossing it, so it might be he's facing the legal challenges, especially when he deals with foreign countries, foreign lands. King of Wands at the bottom. Um, that means he is, and he will be very passionate. He will be very authentic and continuously to be authentic and a passionate leader. But above this spread, the Nine of Wands energy means that he will be very cautious about his situation, and perhaps something has beaten him before. So he is very aware of what's happening in his situation, and he is very guarded. He will be very guarded in the upcoming 12 months. Six of Cups in the upcoming future, it is about giving and receiving the assistance. Please give me a moment. Please give me a moment. Okay, so for the Six of Cups, I get the first house, and the bottom is the 12th house. So the first house is about our physical body, and the 12th house can mean hospitals. So what I can think about is he might be dealing with health issues in the upcoming 12 months, because for the Six of Cups energy, I get the first house, which is physical body, and the bottom is 12th house. So he might need to go through some treatment. Okay. So and then the Hangman. Just give me a moment. From now on, I think many of my readings I will also use the astrology deck which I will actually be using when I'm doing the video real time. So you will hear me, you know, doing the cards and pausing it because I'm trying to, you get the gist. So please be patient with me. Okay, so the hangman, I get the 11th house and the 7th house, uh, which is associating with the strength card, something that is very delicate and which is about the collective, the things that he wants to do about the collective. And well, with the 7th house, um, 7th house is about partnerships. So when we combine 11th house and 7th house, um, usually it means the partnership with the collective, and but the problem is the hangman. So perhaps he has to release and to let go of some of the dynamics between him and the collective. Um, for some reason, well, what I can think about is there are businesses or there are things that he has been doing that is related to the collective, but somehow he might choose to let go of some of the components of the things that he has been doing with the collective. First thing come to my mind, X, formerly known as Twitter, and then well, Tesla can also be that, but for some reason I think Twitter is more aligned with the collective mind. I don't know if there will be some kind of legal issues related to X, related to Twitter. Um, Somehow he has to make a choice, and Hangman is about release and sacrifice. So there will be things that he will be sacrificing because you know what, the strength card is telling us that for Elon Musk it is actually difficult for him to handle the situation. He has to tame the situation, and somehow maybe there will be a partnership that comes into play, and then he'll be like, okay, I think you're gonna do it better than me, and I'm done with it. That type of energy. And I also feel like maybe his physical energy will be decreasing somehow. That's why he doesn't want to deal with the things that he thinks it will be too sensitive and too delicate for him to handle. Queen of Cups after the Hangman. The Queen of Cups can be very emotional. So if he decides to give up a business or maybe withdraw from a business, he will be very emotional, and from time to time he will express uh, different kind of resentments or feelings. Queen of Cups energy is it's not always stable energy. It is related to the emotions, the emotional side of things. Sometimes they can be kind of overwhelming. But the Queen of Cups energy sometimes it is also related to healing. So one more clue for us to believe that he has to pay attention to his health and well-being. Um, Moreover, I can also imagine the fact that he might need to deal with some problems with his current partner, um, who actually raises the kids with him, because the Lovers card, the 11th house. So even though the 11th house, usually it is about the collective, but it is also reflecting the fifth house. So, you know, he has to think about his kids somehow, and it can be kind of delicate for him and his current partner in the upcoming 12 months. Um, Seven of Pentacles after Queen of Cups. That means he's looking back. He will be looking back uh, towards his life, like what he has accomplished so far. And Seven of Pentacles is about being grateful and at the same time reassessing the situation. So I feel like he might reach a point of enlightenment in the upcoming 12 months that prompts him to think backwards and reassess his situation and rethink about the decisions he made and the accomplishments he achieved throughout the years, throughout his life. Five of Pentacles at the end of the spread means that there will be a situation where scarcity is present. Five of Pentacles, sometimes it can mean physical illness, as we can see one of the person in the photo in the picture is disabled. But this person is not alone. This person has someone with him, but they are on the same boat and they are experiencing some hardships together. So this can be a difficult time for Elon Musk in the upcoming 12 months, where he does not get everything he wants, even though we would say, well, from the ordinary perspective, from ordinary people, we would feel like, hey, he has a lot of money, but the fact is, Five of Pentacles energy, it means that he has the lack. He has the lack. So again, for the Five of Pentacles, I get the first house, 12th house, and the 6th house at the bottom. So I have a pretty strong feeling that his health will be in the focus. Probably somehow it will come to light, but it's possible that he will be dealing with hospital system in the upcoming 12 months. And maybe he's involved with some kind of technologies that are related to the medical field, but I personally feel more strongly towards his physical well-being might be not at his best in the upcoming 12 months. So even though he will still be the person who has a lot of passion and leadership power, but maybe he does not have that physical strength to handle everything. You see what I mean? So that's why the Five of Pentacles can be related to physical illness, a health situation that he has to deal with. A Nine of Wands, sometimes it can mean injuries also. So he has to be careful about his physical body in the upcoming 12 months. And I'm not 100% sure if the health situation is totally simply related to himself, because it can be related to the people around him at the same time. So um, I think in our upcoming 12 months, the health issues can come to a head. We might or might not know it, um, because if he has to go into hospital, that means uh, he will be highly protected in regards to his privacy. So, uh, but somehow I think there will be a decrease of activities in regards to Elon Musk in the upcoming 12 months. Um, he probably has to deal with a lot of things behind the scene. So this is the monthly for Elon Musk. July this year, Eight of Pentacles. He is very hardworking, trying to complete something that he has been dealing with for some time now, and um, he he is trying to reach the conclusion stage for some kind of project. It's not done yet, but almost. Eight of Pentacles is also about learning, um, but mainly is about mastering the craft. Um, so this is a hard-working month for him. And then August, Six of Pentacles. It is about generosity, giving assistance. Um, I feel like that there might be financial matters that involves the giving and taking, and it will be prominently affecting his life next month. Um, Maybe donating money. At the same time, he can be receiving, um, in investments also. Yeah, so I got the eighth house matter for Six of Pentacles and also the fifth house. So creative projects, creative projects and funding for such project will be prominent in his life next month. September, Magician energy. So Magician energy, uh, you know, who is the magician? Magician is someone who creates something out of nothing, and it can also be an announcement for something. Let me see. Okay. Fifth house, second house. Um, so in August, he might be receiving or giving financial assistance for a creative project, and then September there will be the announcement for that, and the announcement of the creative project is also money related. So financial news will come to a head in September. October, Four of Pentacles. October Four of Pentacles is about solidifying his progress and being very stable about the progress, and he doesn't want to change anything at that moment because he just wants to focus on financial stability. So October, it is a time. Well, I also get the 10th house and the 5th house. So even though I think before October there will be major announcement for his financial and business success. October, because of the 10th house matter, um, something will be very visible in October about what he has been doing, and something, uh, you know, in September, October, something will manifest in a good way, and he will be able to solidify the status of that project, and at the same time financially very stable because of that project. November this year, King of Swords. For Elon Musk, King of Swords energy will be very, scientific about things. Can be experiments. Let me see. Okay, so Kings of Swords energy. Again, I get the 10th house and also the 5th house. So, but you know what? 10th house and 5th house, uh, the first scenario I can think about is um, starting from September. So he'll be dealing with a project that will be prominently known by the society, that can also involve a lot of money. And that thing will actually linger into November. But at the beginning, it will look better. In November, he has to be very strategic and very precise and also scientific about the situation. King of Swords energy is about making decisions that are scientific, and also logical for him on a scientific level. So I feel like at the beginning things were it will start nicely, and then in November probably something will come to a head, and then he has to think it very carefully and tackle it with very scientific approach. And because of the 10th house related to fatherhood, so there is a possibility for him to be dealing with situations where fatherhood is involved. It can be being the father of a creative project, but it can also be related to kids. So, because fifth house is about, it can be about kids, it can be about creative projects. So, it can go either way, or maybe they can happen at the same time when he's dealing with his creative projects, and at the same time he has to deal with his kids, with some very prominent progress. December, devil energy. So devil energy, usually it means restriction, addiction, restrictions, manipulations. Okay, so I got the 9th house for the devil, and also the 10th house. So probably his success in December this year will be challenged, especially in dealing with foreign lands, foreign countries, possibly also legally. The legal system, there will be situations where he needs to talk to his attorney, his lawyers about how to deal with this situation. Because the devil energy is about manipulation and restriction. Um, so January 2025, he has the Hierophant energy. So what is this Hierophant energy about? Okay, so the Hierophant energy, I got the fourth house, third house, and also 11th house. So um, he might need to deal with family matters, and there are a lot of short trips that will be involved. And I'm not sure if his family will be doing fine in the beginning of the next year, because there might be situations where he has to be very involved with his home base, because fourth house is home base, fourth house, third house, traveling short distance, um, around his home base. And the 11th house is about the collective, and also the group. So he will be dealing with a lot of people. Um, they can be related to home and family. Um, this can also be related to the place that he perceives as his home, can be his home country. Um, what I can think about is it. First of all, there might be situations where he has to be more involved with his family, but on the other hand, there's also the possibility that um, the country where he sees that as his home, um, there might be talks in regards to um, probably the things related to homeland security, um, how to protect the homeland, um, and protect the collective of the country that he perceives as his home. And there will be concerns about that. There will be communications at the beginning of next year. The Hierophant can mean someone who is aging, who this can be a doctor, this can be a teacher, this can be someone who is older and in a higher status in the society, who he will be dealing with. The Hierophant can also mean, sometimes it can mean, religion. But somehow I'm leaning towards uh, about someone in his family who is aging. They can experience some kind of health issues, health matters that he can't ignore. And at the same time, there might be homeland security issues that he has to make a lot of connections and talk a lot about that with the people who are involved. Okay, February, Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles usually is about being generous, generously giving. Um, okay, third house, 11th house. So third house, it is about communications. 11th house is about the group mind and the humanity. So I think he will continue to donate and to invest on something that is related to the collective. Um, Yeah, it is about the group mind. It is about the collective, and I think in February next year there will be a lot of communications that will actually happen in the news, so that the collective will actually know what's happening with Elon Musk. Something probably will create some noise. Okay. March 2025, he has the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands usually is about movements, um, experimenting something without too concerned about the results. Um, so I got the seventh house and eighth house matter with this. So it is about partnerships. Um, hmm. This can be a partnership that can be seen as an experiment, an experimental partnerships with the eighth house area, which is the financial side, banking, loans, debts, um, can also be transformation. Hmm. So in March next year, he has the energy to pursue something possibly impulsively. And this can be partnership. It can be related to his, current partner. Um, I don't know if he's married, but I know he has a girlfriend, or I'm not sure if that's his wife. Maybe they have married, maybe they didn't. But because seventh house coupled with eighth house, it can mean, and with the Knight of Wands energy, it can mean that he wants his freedom. He wants to try something, um, and this can actually lead to a transformation of a relationship, because eighth house is related to the Scorpio energy. So it can be transformational. It can be the you know uh, birth and death of a relationship. And let's not forget the fact that Knight of Wands, he he wears the clothing that has salamanders on them. So it is about transformation. So there might be a situation where he needs his freedom, and he needs his freedom in his partnerships, and somehow this tendency might actually transform the relationship. Maybe some relationships will come to an end because the need for his freedom. April 2025, Five of Cups, disappointments. So he will be dealing with disappointments in April 2025. Okay, so the sixth house, I got the sixth house and ninth house for the matters that are related to Five of Cups energy. So sixth house can be health and healing, can be his job, and the ninth house is about the legal system, um, can also mean higher education and foreign lands. So perhaps something in the foreign lands he feels disappointed about the progress of his company, um, and he has to also be careful about his health. because Five of Cups energy can drain the vitality from a physical body. So yeah. Anyway, April next year it will be kind of difficult for Elon Musk. May he has the Page of Cups. Page of Cups usually means new love interest, and if that's a person, that is a person with a loving message. Um, Sometimes that's good news about something. So I got the third house, 11th house, seventh house in regards to Page of Cups. That means communications uh, with the collective. Um, and the seventh house is about partnerships. So I think he will have a better relationship with the collective and the society in general in next May. There will be some kind of good news um, around him, and we'll definitely know about that. And it's gonna be positive for him because the partnership side will work well for him in next May also. So he will be in harmony with the collective in next May, and the communications will be, will be emotional, but at the same time, there are positive emotions involved. Perhaps some kind of good news about a collective project um, that will come into the news next May for Elon Musk. Okay, next June, the World. The World card is the last card of the major arcana. It means completion. It can also mean traveling throughout the world. It can be the completion of some significant stage of life. Please give me a moment. I'm trying to tap into that energy. What's the world means? Okay. 6th house, 9th house. Okay. So there will be. Okay, first of all, foreign lands, career related to foreign lands, job related to foreign lands. There might be a completion of a project, something reached to the final stage of a project that relates to foreign lands. It can also be related to the legal side of things in regards to his career. It can also be related to his health. But so far, I think he might somehow in the next 12 months, he will be dealing with situations where foreign lands are involved and foreign jurisdictions are involved in some kind of decision making, and he can feel kind of being manipulated somehow in certain times. He might face some troubles in regards to his business in foreign lands, and there will be some kind of manipulation that affects him, and I feel like he has to make a choice about those businesses, whether he could stay there. I mean, whether his businesses can stay there or has to leave. So can this be the Tesla? In Asia, their operation in Asia, perhaps that can be challenging sometimes. And there can also be conflicts of interest that he will be dealing with in the upcoming 12 months that can really, really stress him and cause him a lot of energy and patience to deal with. And he I think he's gonna be wanting the freedom from the situation, um, and he will face some kind of setbacks and also disappointed about the progress. But at the end of the day, I believe that he will be able to strike the best deal possible, um, and it will become better. But I do believe that somehow he has to take care of his health and his career, especially related to foreign lands, and there might be really really conflicts of interest, and he can be caught in between countries that type of energy. So let me see. I would like to pull some cards for his kids. Let me see. Upcoming 12 months. Well, I think in the upcoming 12 months, uh, he will still be um, highly investing in his kids, um, and his kids. I think they're gonna be all right. So because I get the 10th house, 5th house, and the second house, so yeah, his family and I mean Elon Musk and his kids, they are trying to invest in each other's life in positive ways, and I do believe that there will be positive progress in regards to his parental situation. Okay. Well, for the person he is currently with, I mean, personally, I don't know if that's his wife or girlfriend. In upcoming 12 months, I still see the partnership, but probably the partnership is more based on, collective, you know, let's be together because we have all the duties that we share with each other, and that's, the partnership will still be there. Um, Let me see. Tesla foreign operations. Control Tesla foreign operation. I'm trying to look into Tesla and the foreign operations in the upcoming 12 months. Is it gonna be okay? Well, yeah, I do believe that there will be major income, money related financial news about Tesla foreign operations, and I also get the fourth house. So there will be money that strengthens the foundation of Tesla. So the money can also be related to, well, let me see. It's the second house related to Cancer, Pisces. Well, what I can tell you is in the upcoming 12 months, Tesla, foreign operations, there will be the news about the income. and I get the fourth house and also the zodiac Cancer. So it will try to secure the income. But at the same time, I have a sense that uh, perhaps the security of the homeland and the country can actually intertwine with the foreign operations of Tesla. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling, and something can actually caught in between, and how to deal with it, money. So I I'm not sure 100%, but I have a feeling that maybe he will kind of let go of some of the foreign assets, um, to protect the security of the technologies that he has developed, because I think there will be a foreign partnership that will come under under the microscope, that something has to be tweaked and has to be modified and negotiate, and there will be some kind of disappointment involved. But eventually, I think uh, he'll decide to finalize something because of the world energy. Let me see. Is Tesla 2025? Will they continue overseas operation? Will there be any changes? Mars, Uranus. Okay, so I just asked the question about will Tesla overseas operation, is it gonna continue as usual? I get the Mars and the Uranus, so that means Tesla internationally, their businesses in foreign lands other than America, there will be actions taken towards a Uranus nature, which is about disruptions and surprising move. So what I can tell is next 12 months, expect surprising events, turn of events for Tesla internationally. So I'm not gonna name the countries, but whatever foreign lands Tesla is currently involved in, there might be some kind of unexpected situation, unexpected move by the company that can happen in the upcoming 12 months. So anyway, this is the read I have for Elon Musk for the upcoming 12 months. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. I really appreciate your time and participation. So I'll talk to you next time. Take care. Bye bye.